Coming up, for the second straight day, Singapore records more than 100 new local COVID-19 cases.
Congrats to Yip Pin Xiu, Singapore's most successful Paralympian, tells us what it means to win her 4th gold medal.
And look out for more of these TraceTogether token replacement vending machines coming to a mall near you.
This is the Straits Times Newsnight. Good evening, I'm Chow Su-an.
This is Good Evening, I'm Dylan Ang. Now we begin with Singapore's COVID-19 numbers. More than 100 new locally transmitted cases for the second straight day. Now of the 92 in the community, 63 are linked to previous cases, while 29 are currently unlinked.
26 of today's local cases are linked to the North Coast Lodge dormitory cluster, of whom 25 have been placed on quarantine earlier. 2 imported cases were also confirmed today.
Turning our attention to the Bugis Junction cluster, free COVID-19 testing got underway for members of the public who visited the retail shops or used services and facilities at Bugis Junction. It was announced on Tuesday that there were 20 cases linked to the mall, said to all be staff who worked there.
While Bugis Junction remains open, businesses at the mall said they're seeing slower sales, with the suddenness of the news appearing to have affected shoppers. A mall spokesperson said they've taken the necessary environmental cleaning measures, such as increasing the frequency of cleaning common touchpoints and enhancing air circulation.
Now, those of you who haven't got your TraceTogether token yet, you can now have it delivered to your address. All you have to do is go to the Token Go Where website and make a request by logging in with your SingPass account.
For those of you who have already gotten your tokens, replacing them will get easier and more convenient. From today, more TraceTogether token replacement vending machines will be progressively deployed at selected malls, and from August 30th at all community clubs in Singapore. A full list of the malls can be found on the Token Go Where website.
From tomorrow, Singapore residents can collect free masks at 15 CapitaLand malls and selected supermarkets island-wide. You will need to bring along your Singapore Power residential bill or have your account number ready during collection. And you can also help your friends and neighbours collect their masks with their bills or account numbers. You can visit this website to check the nearest collection point, collection hours and stock levels of masks.
And in other local news, a 77-year-old certified public accountant has been sentenced to 6 years jail for misappropriating funds to feed overseas investments, which turned out to be scams. Jerry Lee Ken Eng had taken more than $4.7 million, and he even conspired with his long-term life partner, 74-year-old Alison C. Lei Eng, who was sentenced to 2 years jail.
A 46-year-old female pedestrian died this morning after she was hit by an SBS transit bus in Ang Mo Kio Avenue 3. The bus driver has been arrested for careless driving causing death. According to the Singapore Civil Defence Force, the victim was trapped under the rear wheel of the bus and was subsequently pronounced dead at the scene. Police investigations are ongoing. Now let's take a look at what's been making waves on and offline today. Yip Yip Hooray! It's gold for Team Singapore's Yip Pin Xiu in the women's 100-meter backstroke S2, the nation's first gold medal at the Tokyo Paralympics.
The 29-year-old swimmer successfully retaining the title she won in Rio in 2016, taking the gold medal in a time of 2 minutes, 16.61 seconds. Pin Xiu spoke to reporters shortly after her victory, telling us what it means to defend her title and to win her 4th Paralympic gold medal.
It's been a rough 1.5 years, 2 years for everyone, not just myself. Not being able to do things the normal way. It's really not giving up hope and not losing sight of the goal. And this is the first time I've actually defended my title. So there was a gap in 2012, and then 2016 I come back again, and then this time I did it. So of course it's not to me it's not like something that I can so easily expect. There's a lot of hard work put into it, and it's emotional because Like I said, it's been a rough year, and myself, my coaches, and the team have worked really, really hard. And I would say that it's something I really, really love, and it's something that I would 100% do again. I'll take the pain, I'll take the struggles, but to be able to hear our national anthem here, it's magnificent, and I will do it again.
Now, Pin Xiu shared that the journey can feel like a lonely one for athletes and urges Singapore to stand behind our athletes regardless of the results.
Yeah, but I think at the end of the day, being an athlete and a high-performance athlete, there is a lot of pressure. Even if it's not from other people, it's also from yourself, because we always want to do well. So we do have to manage that properly in order to race and compete well as well. And I know some journeys might not lead to a very sweet ending, so we also need to share love. And it's a feeling that is very hard for others to understand, because at the end of the day, it kind of seems that athletes are on this journey alone. So I am lucky to have a sweet ending to mine, but I think we need to also be there for all of our athletes, regardless of anything, and to really stand behind Team Singapore.
Her next event will be the 50-meter backstroke on September 2nd, a title she currently holds, which means she could be the first Singaporean to win back-to-back swim doubles.
All of Singapore will be cheering for her. We wish you all the very best, Pin Xiu.
Now moving on, companies here spent less to employ expatriate middle managers in 2020, with overall pay packages marked by reduced benefits and a dip in salaries. Now that's according to a survey published by data and knowledge provider ECA International.
The survey found that the average pay package for a mid-level expat in Singapore last year was about 305,400 Singapore dollars, more than $9,000 less than in 2019. ECA said leaner expatriate packages in the nation appear to mirror similar declines elsewhere, such as in Hong Kong and Thailand.
And finally, as the lines in the rhyme of the ancient mariner go, water, water everywhere, heavy rainfall on Tuesday might just have thrown a wrench in several people's plans at the popular Bukit Timah's mountain bike trail.
Now, if you thought flooded roads were all, what about flooded forests? This video of a cyclist swimming as he navigates through high waters is making its rounds on social media, together with these pictures of shoulder-high waters at the popular trail. Who would have thought we would see Bukit Timah Forest looking more like the mangroves at Sungai Buloh?
Incredible scenes, but not something you want to find yourself in, that's for sure. Hope everyone who were caught by the bad weather there stayed safe.
And that wraps up the Straits Times Newsnight. Do visit straitstimes.com to see more news and videos.
You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel by hitting the button below. I'll see you soon.